You are now watching Zaclasage, the best place to learn about competitive Pokemon TCG. Let's get it! What's poppin' peeps? Welcome back to the channel, Zaclasage here. Today we're going to be covering over the grand finals of the Late Night Series number 11 event. This event had a lot of great players, but in the finals we had two amazing players play overall. We had Libui playing Victini VMAX, and we had Renato Santos playing their single strike deck. Victini's kind of a new deck to the metagame. It's been played for a while, but with this new twist, who's going to win? Let's jump into the gameplay and find out. So, looks like Sapu's going to win the coin flip. They are going to be playing single strike Urshifu VMAX with Umbreon VMAX. The finals is going to be best of 3. So on one hand, you have Sapu, their single strike deck, versus Libui. They're going to be playing Victini VMAX, which is going to be hype. I've actually never seen a Victini deck like this before, so I'm pretty hyped to see how it goes. It does play a lot of really interesting techs. It doesn't play a lot of stuff. It's a 2-line deck. Things like Kabu and Fan of Waves and Pokémon Catcher and Crushing Hammers, and it can be pretty crazy. Yeah, going first certainly has a big advantage. I think it might be worthwhile to build up energies on your single strike Urshifu V this game, just so you can get off the G-Max one blow. So probably a good strategy there. We'll have to see how it plays out on lay side. Maybe they'll just have that Fan of Waves. Feel like out of the few games I've watched, they're just like, Fan of Waves, let's ruin this setup. And Path of the Peak certainly is not a bad card to play down. Now, it's one thing that we want to note that Welder is just gone now. Welder does not exist anymore. So it's just going to be manual attach all the way. I mean, there are ways for Victini to accelerate energies with its own attack, but not necessarily as efficient as just using Welder in the past. So there's Evolution Incense. Maybe it's just using it to look through the deck. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. But there's that Fan of Waves. Like I was saying, all those energies just always piecing out with Lay's deck. Nope, no Raihan at all in this deck either. So it's one of those things where manual attachments all the way. We're going to have to see what's going on there. Let's see the discard pile. No energies in the discard pile, which is interesting. It means that we're not going to necessarily see crazy, like, oh, there's a cool way to get some energies. Spreading Flames can definitely accelerate some energies there. And without the Houndours in play, it doesn't necessarily look like there's going to be a knockout opportunity. Certainly going to be an interesting finals match, I'll put it like that. Those energies certainly feel a little bit more dangerous too, because single strike plays predominantly special energies, capture energies, single strike energies. It gets really tough. One thing that I want to watch is how many times has this Victini deck taken down single strike? So it's played against single strike once, Ants 4391, and they beat it in order to advance on. So I mean, having a little bit of a rough phase 1 into a perfect phase 2 into a perfect top cut. I mean, lays on a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 game win streak, 7 game win streak with a tie in there. I mean, Houndours are really going to be the best way to get around these Fan of Waves. Scroll of Scorn certainly would have been a great card to play for this particular matchup. I think that's why I like Scroll of Scorn. It's just really good in some random matchups. But getting Houndour out is going to be amazing. And trying to find another Urshifu VMAX, because Urshifu VMAX is really like the only way to like get around this matchup. So if there's a Victini VMAX, this game looks like it's just going to be over, because you're just going to be doing less damage than your opponent against their things. I mean, it goes back and forth, but I think Lay's in a really good spot. And Kabu, really interesting card. Great way to set up if you play very limited Pokemon. So we are going to see a quick turn 2 knockout from Victini VMAX. There's another Victini V. I mean, this game's looking great. What else could you really ask for, right? Turn 2, 3 energies down, max victory, up 2 prize cards. Your opponent has 0 energies in play, and they have no OHKO potential against you. So really, I think Sapu should have not sacrificed the Urshifu V if possible, or attempted to get another Urshifu V if possible. Who's winning? I think Victini is winning right now. I think the single strike is struggling to set up. We'll put it like that. But we are going to see an attack go off here. I mean, maybe the Marnie will just be telling. Let's look at this Marnie go off. I think that's going to be huge. Will there be that last energy? There is that last energy, so you can do 220 damage as the Umbreon. And we'll see if Great Ball can maybe fetch an Urshifu V. I think you have to grab the Urshifu V as well. Kind of left with dead hands, but I mean, at least we're getting an attack off. That seems kind of important. Both decks seem like they might be prone to dead drawing, although the way that I've watched Lay plays, the Victini deck's just been absolutely on fire. See what they decide to do here. There's another Fan of Waves, just ripping those energies back. Maybe just forcing them to Houndoom and not accelerate energies. Maybe they really did get Marnied into nothing. I mean, it doesn't really hurt to go Houndoom at this point. They are the Victini player. So I'm just also reading to anyone who's watching the YouTube video after the fact. It's one of those things where how it goes. Just try to comment and see exactly what's going on with the Twitch comments. So energy is certainly not bad. Marnie as a supporter is certainly not bad. I mean, that hand's not bad. It does allow for response knockouts. I mean, Victini can also just get a knockout here as the V. So even if they don't get the full everything, like, so far so good. They'd almost rather just like send up another V. Maybe they have another energy. Yeah, this seems completely fine. I think single strike's going down this game, but we'll see how game 2 goes. Although energy denial might really just hurt the single strike deck. Okay, yeah, V bullets, certainly a great way to just get a knockout there, taking some adding some extra prize cards in the mix, because now it's not just one Pokemon to knock out, it's going to be knocking out 2 more Pokemon. Now, if there's no more Victini VMAX, this could work out fine, but it could be a little bit of a struggle. So why not KO the Victini with Houndoom? I mean, that's a solid point, but you also need Houndoom to accelerate energies. And with the amount of prize cards left, it might not matter too much, or they would have got boss's orders. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I think this game just has to be over. I mean, that's going to be doing, what, 220 damage? That's certainly enough with the heat fire energy as well. So, I mean, it comes down to, do they have access to a knockout or not? Now, the particular Victini that they have in play is the one with V bullets. That's the one on their bench. So V bullet can do 120. 120 can definitely knock out some Pokemon, but it cannot knock out Houndoom. Is putting that Houndour down might have just been the reason why they lose the game. Okay, there's that. Are we gonna see an energy? Looks like we're gonna see game 2 with Sapu going first. So let's see exactly how that plays out. And I mean, starting with a Crobat and an otherwise dead hand going first, probably not what you want to see in the finals. So we'll just let the game set up and see exactly how that goes. So, I mean, there's an Umbreon. Are we going to be able to find an energy? That's going to be the big thing. Maybe getting some Houndour set up. All right. I mean, not necessarily the greatest start, but we'll see how it plays out. We can only get 2 energies on a Pokemon, so if there was another Houndour, we could potentially just win the game here, but we just don't have access to it. So, what are some things? I think it's just really going to be a turn where Sapu needs to get set up and see exactly what the possibilities are. I think that's going to be just the best possible opportunity in general. I don't think there's really much else that can be going on. Take a turn to set up because you can't do anything else. It's not worthwhile to attack. Maybe it's better to sacrifice. I think it is worthwhile here to attach the single strike energy. And just try to get that one-shot knockout. Go back to back G-Max 1 blows. Will the Great Ball grab a Houndour? Rip, no. Splitting the energies up seems a little bit wrong here. Because it just means they cannot get G-Max 1 blow off next turn. So yeah, sacrificing Crobat seems like a solid play. Maybe even setting up Houndoom wouldn't have been a bad play. But certainly a bit of a rocky setup. And I mean, Lei again is going to be drawing 2 prize cards immediately. As long as they have an energy. Okay, there's that. Let's see what's going on. Maybe it's just gonna be grabbing out another Victini before we see a research. Okay, we're just gonna see the research. Will they find the energy is the question. Fan of Waves can certainly take away that energy from... Oh, it looks like they might not have the energy at all. Because I was gonna say there's no reason to go Fan of Waves. You could just discard those energy. He has a family. Yeah, it's a little bit of a miss there, but I mean, again, there's not going to be an opportunity to attack here. Really need those Houndours down. When you can't find Houndours when you're playing single strike, it gets really, really difficult. You need Houndours to evolve into Houndooms, to use single strike roar, to accelerate energies. Okay, back on Lei's turn. Is the Crushing Hammer going to hit? It is. Really what you want to see... Oh, wow. Demolishing those energies away. So again, taking away G-Max 1 blow. Pokémon Catcher. You really want to bring up that Pokemon and see if you can attack it. Does not miss. Yeah, you need 3 Houndooms in this matchup. Will he get the energy, though? There's the energy, and this Pokemon has more HP. Really putting it into an awkward spot. I mean, I like watching this Victini deck go off. I mean, if your deck has coin flips, sometimes you're gonna get a bunch of heads. That's the way that I look at it. It's just a crazy crazy flip. Okay, there's the single strike energy coming back. What's gonna go down here? Single strike, scroll of Scorn would be amazing here. So Sapu here just really needs to try to get set up with the other one. I mean, Lay might just be like Crushing Hammer, Fan of Waves. There goes all your energies again. There's that Kabu. You need to start getting set up with another Victini VMAX. Not really being down a Pokemon right now seems really good for them. How much HP does the Victini VMAX have? It's probably something important to check into, right? Like, how much HP does the Victini VMAX have? Currently has 350. And Gmax One Blow is doing 270, is doing 330. Yeah, sending up the Crobat with the free retreat, certainly the best play. We do need to see one more single strike energy in order to get the knockouts. But based off the capture energy, it looks like one might just be prized, because that's only 330 damage, and it's discarding all energies. So, I mean, I think Lay is just in a really good spot. Could see this game end anytime now. It's literally like 2 attacks away from Lay from winning. And it looks like it's going to be 4 attacks away from Sapu to win. So, I mean, that being said, and the 2 cards left in Sapu's deck, I think it's going to be game for Sapu. Sapu looks like they're just out of this game. Beat down into a Gmax One Blow. Does not seem like they can keep up. I think it just comes down to attach, evolve, game. So now they're going to be able to get the knockouts. And I mean, it's all a factor of the game. Energy denial is a factor of the game. Bad draws are a factor of a game. It's just how you go. Are they going to be able to get it? They're either 1 energy away or a Victini VMAX away. It's going to be really tough. Oh, you can't retreat. There's not enough cards in your deck. You have to hope that your opponent doesn't have the energy. Okay, looks like if you're passing here, because we're not going to see anything get built up as far as I'm concerned. I mean, maybe this is an okay play. But I don't think it really leaves them with very many cards left in their deck. Boss now wins the game. Yeah, looks like we have a new champion here. The first champion of season number 2. Let's see them played out. Do they have Boss? Do they have Pokemon Catcher? Yeah, there's the Boss's orders. And we're going to see that knockout with the Victini V for 90 damage. Layboy is going to win the Late Night Series number 11 with Victini VMAX. Let's get it. Wow, such crazy games, but we have Victini taking them both. This deck is absolutely vicious, and maybe it's going to be one of the better decks in our formats. There's always surprises when it comes to our metagame, so congratulations to both of our finalists, to everyone who played, watched the event, all of the sponsors. If you haven't already, there is the sign up link for the tournaments below. You can just click the tournament link and sign up for any of the upcoming late night series. It's just started season 2, so even if you didn't get into number 11, there's more than many opportunities to play the whole season and qualify for our invitational. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have yourself a great day. I truly appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It means the world to me. And my goal with this channel is to spread my love of the game and knowledge with our entire Pokemon TCG community. If you haven't already, help signal boost this video to other Pokemon TCG fans by liking it, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. Hopefully we reach our goals really soon. Check out this recommended video, and have yourself a great day. Thanks.